Welcome back to our channel, where we provide updates and previously unreported narratives on Catherine, Princess of Wales, and her royal family. We have some exciting news to share with you. Princess Catherine was left speechless. Princess Diana's secret diary reveals the terrifying truth of royal life. Even after her untimely death, the memory of Princess Diana, who was popularly referred to as the People's Princess, continues to enchant people all over the globe. Recent disclosures have pushed this obsession to a new level with the discovery of Diana's secret journal. This diary is a compilation of notes that are very intimate and give an unvarnished view of her life beyond the walls of the palace. These disclosures have been nothing short of painful for Prince William, Princess Catherine, and Prince Harry, who are all members of the royal family. A person with knowledge of the situation said that the discoveries have caused the royal family to be rattled to its very foundation, therefore revealing realities that were never intended to be spoken. Princess Catherine holds Diana in high regard and admiration. Throughout her life, Princess Catherine, who is now known as the Princess of Wales, has consistently shown her profound affection for Diana, her late mother-in-law. Despite the fact that she has never had the opportunity to meet Diana, Catherine has often discussed the significant impact that the People's Princess has had on her position within the royal family. On the other hand, the discoveries in Diana's journal have reportedly left Catherine in a state of complete and utter devastation. According to a source close to the situation, for Diana, it has been quite upsetting to read such unfiltered and distressing realities about the things that she has gone through. The already profound connection that Catherine has with Diana has only become stronger as a result of this new awareness of the challenges that Diana faces. It's a journal that will alter everything. Diana started keeping a secret journal in the summer of 1995, when she was experiencing increasing problems in her marriage to Prince Charles, who was at the time the monarch of the United Kingdom. Princess Diana was maturing, candidly sharing her experiences and challenging the royal family. The journal shows a life that was fraught with psychological warfare, manipulation, and isolation. These are things that her boys, William and Harry, were mainly insulated from. Through these letters, Catherine gained a profound understanding of a particular aspect of Diana's life, which deeply affected her, leaving her devastated by the hidden suffering Diana endured. Struggles with the life of a royal. According to Diana's diaries, her existence inside the royal family was filled with a lot of traumatic experiences. In contrast to the impression of a fairy tale, she referred to her life as a nightmare. Even though she was surrounded by the splendor of royal life, she wrote of how she felt absolutely alone. "Every move I made was watched, every smile calculated," she wrote in her notebook. Diana had the impression that she was an outsider in the palace, which was not a safe haven, but rather a golden prison. It is said that Princess Catherine had a profound sense of grief upon reading these writings, as she was able to empathize with the terrible sense of loneliness that Diana was experiencing. The real story behind her marriage to Charles. One of the most heartbreaking sections of Diana's journal is the way in which she describes her marriage to King Charles. Diana's writings show what many people knew: Charles's continued connection with Camilla Parker Bowles threw a lengthy shadow over their marriage. Their union was riddled with challenges from the very beginning, and Diana's writings corroborate what many people feared. Diana describes in her journal entries the agony of public humiliation and the intense sense of isolation she experienced. As she put it in her writing, it was not a marriage, it was a performance. In particular, these disclosures have been quite distressing for Catherine, who places a high value on her own connection with William. According to reports, she has shown profound compassion for the emotional toll that Diana took as a result of her dysfunctional marriage, both the fears and loves of a mother. In addition to everything else, Diana's journal demonstrates that she has an everlasting affection for her kids, William and Harry. Her concern for the pressures they would face as members of the royal family was evident. "I fear for Harry, but I am concerned about William," she wrote. "William will bear the weight of the crown." This is according to those close to her. playing power games in the palace. In addition, Diana's essays dig into the power battles and intrigue that are taking place inside the palace. She was under the impression that some people were conspiring to bring her down, and she referred to the situation as a battlefield in which every action was carefully planned out. Her insights illuminated the complex dynamics within the royal family, where outward displays of affection can mask deeper disagreements. Upon discovering how Diana negotiated this difficult atmosphere, Catherine allegedly exhibited amazement and regret. She also noted the incredible fortitude needed to survive such manipulation. The struggles of mental health. Diana's diary entries are a striking tribute to her problems with depression and bulimia. These entries were written during a period when mental health was not publicly acknowledged or mentioned anywhere. The heavy burden of maintaining a faultless public image while fighting inner demons was described in her writing, in which she wrote about her suffering in an open and honest manner. Throughout the conversation, she lamented, "How can I be a good mother when I'm barely holding myself together?" Catherine, a strong advocate for mental health efforts, found these entries quite poignant. They have increased her desire to continue campaigning for mental health awareness, and Diana's bravery in expressing her challenges has motivated her to do so. The humanitarian perspective of Diana. Not only does Diana's journal illustrate her own hardships, but it also exposes her love for working with those in need. She described her ideas to increase awareness of AIDS and landmine victims, both of which were innovative activities at the time her plans were being implemented. The capacity of Diana to think beyond the limits of royal tradition was shown by the fact that she had a vision that was decades ahead of her time for the use of her platform to bring about genuine change. According to reports, Catherine has found these notes to be very motivating, and she is resolved to continue Diana's legacy of humanitarianism by directing her platform toward actions that will have a significant influence on the world. There are predictions of potential dangers. One of the most unsettling aspects of Diana's journal is the fact that she has recurring fearful thoughts about her own safety. Diana wrote in her letter, "If something happens to me, it won't be an accident." These lines, which were penned many years before her sad death, highlight the dangers that she feared she was exposed to as a consequence of her strong public statements. Catherine, reportedly startled upon reading these writings, felt both sadness and rage at the systemic factors that put Diana in danger. She was experiencing all of these emotions simultaneously. Reading the journal has made Catherine even more determined to ensure that her own family receives additional safeguards. William and Harry are receiving messages. It is also a love letter to her boys that Diana writes in her journal. Throughout her posts, she encourages her readers to be true to who they are by providing them with words of wisdom and positive reinforcement. In her writing, she stressed that the crown is what you wear, not who you are. These comments, both sympathetic and innovative, reflect Diana's wish for her kids to emphasize their humanity above their royal positions. Reports indicate that Catherine has embraced these remarks, utilizing them as a guiding principle in her parenting style. She is making sure that her children understand the significance of being genuine and compassionate. Diana harbors suspicions regarding the intrigue surrounding the palace. Diana's journal described the royal palace as a place filled with power struggles and secrets. Diana experienced a sense of constant monitoring and control, akin to a piece in a massive chess game. Specifically, she was under the impression that some persons inside the palace were actively working against her with the intention of exerting control over her actions and image. It has been stated that Catherine has been profoundly moved by these facts, perceiving them as a reminder of the ability that Diana showed to persevere in the face of unrelenting adversity. The public's expectations carry a significant weight. Diana's journal reveals the crushing weight of public expectations. Despite being one of the most photographed women in the world, she wrote of the unrelenting scrutiny she faced. She observed that every breath is calculated, and every gesture is scrutinized. The darker side of celebrity and monarchy is brought to light by the fact that she had a serious mental health setback as a result of the pressure she felt to maintain a faultless image. It has been said that Catherine, who is not unfamiliar with being scrutinized by the public, has derived strength from Diana's observations and found consolation in the experiences that she has experienced with Diana. Diana's hopes and dreams for a fresh start. Within the pages of her journal, Diana stated her desire to begin a new life outside of the constraints of royal life. Her ideal existence would be one in which she would be able to bring up her boys without being constrained by the norms of royal decorum. Diana's intentions included relocating to a foreign country, probably to the United States, where she felt her children would have the opportunity to have a more genuine and liberated upbringing. According to reports, Catherine has been inspired by these notes, and she sees them as a demonstration of Diana's unwavering commitment to her kids and her determination to safeguard their well-being at any cost, leaving behind a legacy of strength and compassion. The voice of Diana shines through as a guiding light of compassion and resiliency via the medium of her journal. Her musings, which are replete with openness and bravery, provide a challenge to the customs that have been upheld by the royal family and provide a model for a more genuine way of living. The words of Diana continue to motivate and remind people all around the globe of the lasting legacy she left behind as a mother, a humanitarian, and a symbol of empowerment. Catherine's dedication to honoring Diana's legacy in every facet of her royal responsibilities and personal life has been further strengthened by the fact that Diana's diary has been both a revelation and a source of emotional connection for her. Thank you for watching the video. What do you think about the revelation of Princess Diana's secret diary? Please let us know your thoughts, and goodbye for the time being.